So guys, what is going on? Billy Dib says that Amir Khan is fighting for money. He says that Amir Khan's hunger is no longer there. He's no longer the fighter he was, and he's fighting for money. What do I make of Billy Dib saying that Amir Khan's fighting for money? Absolutely, Amir Khan is fighting for money. I think he's trying to pick and choose his fight. I think he's had his fight with Crawford. I think he wanted to see after his layoff how he stands and where he stands in world boxing. And I think he realized against Crawford that he can no longer compete at that type of elite level. Although he won't say it publicly, I think he knows deep down that, you know, guys like Spence, guys like Crawford may be a step too far for him right now where he is in his career. So those fights are beyond him. But Amir Khan is looking at fights which he feels that are money fights that he's able to compete in. Fights like Manny Pacquiao, fights like Kell Brook, which after the performances you saw against Crawford, you probably have to make him an underdog in those fights as well. Especially against Pacquiao. Pacquiao is a massive underdog. Against Brook, you'd make him a slight underdog in that one as well, if I'm honest with you. But I think in terms of Billy Dib saying that Amir Khan is fighting just for money now, I think every fighter is just fighting for money. I think the legacy stuff and all of that stuff, yeah, people do. But if you look at Manny Pacquiao right now, even he's fighting for money. You know, even he's looking to make a few quid, and look at the amount of money that Pacquiao's made. So you got to realize Amir Khan's coming towards the back end of his career. So of course, you know, he wants to make as many paydays as he can before he hangs it up. You know, it's natural for a fighter to do that. You can't criticize a fighter or say he's fighting for money. Even Billy Dib is probably fighting for money. You know, Billy Dib's not going in there looking to create a legacy for himself because he's already had a career. He's already been a former world champion. He's not going in there to create a legacy. Yes, by beating Khan, that definitely add to his legacy. However, he is fighting for money. This is probably Billy Dib's highest payday, you know, in his career. So he's also fighting for money. So for Billy Dib to say exactly the same thing about Amir Khan, that what he's probably doing as well, I just think is a bit weird, if I'm honest with you, because Billy Dib is also fighting for money. You know, what has he got? He's an old man as well. You know, he's had his career. What's he fighting for? He's fighting for a few quid. Just like, you know, he would say about Amir Khan. So I didn't really quite understand the statement. Yes, he is fighting for money, Khan, and that's blatant for everybody to see. That's why he took a fight with you, because he's getting paid, what, $9 million for it. It's a lot of money for against a guy that he's probably going to smoke in a round, if I'm honest. But I do agree with Dib's statement. He's definitely fighting for money. You can't say Khan's fighting for legacy, because the fights against Billy Dib's not going to do anything for your legacy. I think Amir Khan's got to the point where he knows that he needs to pick and choose the right fights. And if someone's going to pay you 9 million quid to fight a former featherweight, then or even a lightweight, then, you know, why not? Why not? And then he's probably going to look to jump in a fight with Brook or Pacquiao. So, you know, Khan's going to have it off. If you look at the money that Khan's made, he's made 5 million against Crawford. He's making 9 million here. And then if he gets another big payday, he could be chalking up in 3 fights. He could be chalking up around 30 mil. So, you know, Khan could be having it off, if I'm honest with you. But and he could, after these 3 fights, he could hang it up. So, of course, Amir Khan is fighting for money. But I do think there is a little desire for him to fight someone like a Pacquiao, especially if Pacquiao beats Thurman. I think he'd fancy his chances against Pacquiao, even though I wouldn't favor him at all in that fight against Pacquiao. But I do think he favors himself, and deep down I think he still wants that fight to prove that he can beat Pacquiao, like he's been saying over the years. But I think it's a big ask. But I do think this ask that he's got against Billy Dib needs to get the job done in emphatic style, and I think he will, if I'm honest with you. But leave your thoughts, guys. What do you guys make of Billy Dib saying that Amir Khan is fighting for money? Leave your thoughts, and guys, remember to please like, share, and subscribe to my channel. I'll see you guys in the next video.